Hey Thickies, welcome back to Thick Girls Guide, or welcome if you're new here. This is your official guide for all things fashion, lifestyle, and traveling. And in today's video, I have for you all the travel bags, okay? I'm the crazy bag lady. Bags everywhere. So there's so many different options for traveling. I have a ton of different types of bags and they're all for different purposes and types of trips. So I decided to compile a video with all my bags, okay? And just show you different options that you can choose from. So I'll dive into that a little bit more, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl gang, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive into it. All right, so like I said in the intro, we're like the crazy bag lady right now. I didn't even realize how many bags that I have until I started pulling them all out for this video, okay? And I was like, but I use them all. You know, they're, and not on the same trip, obviously. So these are definitely, I'll tell you kind of like the uses that I prefer to use them for and what kinds of trips, because you're not going to pack the same for a 2-week European trip as you are a hiking trip, as you are a road trip, as you are a cruise. So this is why I have so many different options, and I've accumulated this stuff over years, you guys, is because you have to pack differently for different types of trips and you need different things for different trips. Also, as you travel more, your preference changes, right? So for example, I used to be down with carrying a tote bag or like a duffel bag type of, you know, crossbody type of thing when I would go through an airport. I hate that now. And so I only use a backpack. And I've been very adamant on telling you guys this and why. But just to give an example, you know, the more that you travel, the more you kind of find your preferences, what works for you, what doesn't, etc. So I've kind of broken this video down into different bag categories. So I'll have that listed below. If you're looking for a certain type of bag, such as like a toiletry bag or something, you can jump ahead or jump around or whatnot. But for the first section, we are going to do personal item bags. This is one of the most important bags you're going to bring on a trip. And I've got a couple different options for you. Again, because if I'm flying through an airport, I'm going to use a backpack. If you have something like some back issues where you can't carry a backpack or a duffel bag or something like that, you're probably going to use a different type of bag, which I've also ordered for this video because I think it's ingenious. So I've got several different options to really cover majority of people here. So the first one, I got to go with my tried and true Levuc backpack. This is the one, this is my favorite one. I have a couple different backpacks here that I'm going to feature for different purposes and reasons. However, this is hands down my personal favorite that I take on probably 90% of my trips. So this is my Levuc backpack. And this thing, again, has gone with me on most of my trips. Love this for my personal item. It helps me stay organized. It doesn't let you pack too much. It will definitely fit under the seat in front of you without any kind of problems. Has so many different compartments, little trolley strap here, kind of secret little pocket there. We've got the drink holders, and this you can also hook up a battery pack to, and then you can charge your phone easily without having to dig in to the actual backpack. Huge compartments here for the laptop and whatnot. Again, I love that this sits at your back so it keeps everything flat. Have a little compartment on the inside there as well. Got some stuff in there for my last trip. Trusty luggage scale in case anyone thinks I didn't actually take it. And then this has several different compartments in there. So little pockets. This is a little zippy pouch right there. Pockets on this side. Pocket right here. So definitely has enough compartments, but not too many where you're gonna lose stuff in your own backpack, because done that, got the t-shirt probably, you know. This is impeccable quality as well. Love the brand Levook. I got this on Amazon. This is the gray color with the gold hardware, but it comes in a bunch of other colors as well from Levook. And then, oh, I forgot this one. There's another, sorry, this is the laptop section right here, and it's padded. And then in here, it's got kind of a smaller one for like a tablet. Now, I do have another backpack. This one I recently got from Bag Smart, and I'll put in video of all the different 50,000 compartments that are in this thing. So if you need something that is kind of going to also hold some clothing items, like if you're doing carry-on only and you need kind of a bigger backpack that can hold clothing items or shoes or something like that, this is a great one as well. It is, you can see it expands here. So this is kind of similar to compression packing cubes, where this will zip up and get smaller if you need it to, or it gives you extra space if you need that. It's about 2 inches more of space. And then on top of that, you can kind of compress it down even further with these side straps. So this one is impeccable quality as well, from Bag Smart. They have this is a nylon fabric, very water resistant, great zippers that don't stick or anything like that. They are smooth like butter. And just, again, this has so many different compartments for it. So this is a great option. I love the fact that you can carry it as kind of like a little, almost like briefcase duffel bag type of option. Has a top handle as well, plus the back straps if you want to wear it as a backpack. So this one just gives you some more options. I say this is kind of like the Rolls Royce of backpacks, just because it gives you every feature known to man. The only thing it does not have, which surprises me, is that option for the battery, where you can hook up a portable battery to it and have it on the outside to easily charge your phone. That's the one thing it doesn't have compared to the Levook backpack. But again, this is fantastic if you just need a bit more organization. You need the ability to be able to pack more or less, depending on where you're going, and has, again, a ton of organizational compartments. The next option is a weekender bag style. Now, while I have said many a times I do not travel with a personal item as a duffel bag or weekender style bag, I will use this for like something like a little weekend getaway, like if we're driving out to Napa or something like that to do wine tasting, or if I'm going down to my parents' house and staying the night to help them with something. Basically, if I'm not going through an airport, I am down with a weekender bag or a little duffel bag. I'm only hardcore about the backpack when it comes to airport flying and a personal item. So this one is from Bag Smart. This is their new line. This is similar to the other backpack I just featured. It is a nylon material, water resistant. I love all the straps on this. So you have the top handle option. You have the shoulder straps here that have the little leather thing that keeps them clipped together, or you have the crossbody or shoulder strap here as well that clips onto the other side. It is fully adjustable as well. This one also can fit a 15.6 inch laptop, has a ton of different compartments as well, including the bottom. You can put the shoes in. Absolutely love that, keeping those dirty, nasty shoes separate from everything else in your bag. And then this little back thing can be a pocket, or it can be a trolley strap if you unzip it. So love how multifunctional that is. Again, fantastic quality. The zippers are great. All the snaps are fantastic. This does come in a bunch of other colors as well. And I just love kind of like the puffy, kind of squishy quilted material as well. Something very different, but this is a fantastic find for a kind of like little weekender bag. This is another weekender bag that I recently picked up. I ordered this one And then BagSmart reached out to me and I picked out that other one too. So I do like both of them. That one's definitely, I would say, more masculine vibe. This one is definitely all female. So this one, a very beautiful kind of just tan neutral color, quilted design on it, gold hardware. Also has the shoe compartment here at the bottom. And this one is from Levook. So same maker as my backpack. So I will say Levook is fantastic, as well as BagSmart. Probably two of my top favorite brands in general. But this one, you can tell it's just really, really well made. We have the D-rings here on the side for the, you know, big shoulder strap. We also have the, these top handle / shoulder strap as well. Lots of different pockets here. So we can see we have a pocket on the front here just for easy access. And then we also have a pocket on the back here as well. Now this is also doubled as a trolley strap. So there's no, unlike the BagSmart one, there's no zipper here to make that another pocket, but it is a trolley strap and then the pocket's built into it. So either way, fantastic. It has two different side pockets here. They do snap shut. So a little snappy snap in there. And on this side as well. And then in the inside of the bag, kind of a little cube. That is the strap inside of it, where you can do it crossbody or just the shoulder strap. So there's just a bunch of different kind of compartments. There's including like a little PVC plasticky compartment in there as well. So great for, again, like wet swimsuits, or, you know, you could throw some dirty sandals in there if you're running out of room on the bottom or something like that. Easily able to clean it. But yeah, this bag is adorable. Comes in a bunch of other colors as well, but I just really loved this neutral tan color. And the next one, it hasn't come in yet. Maybe I will have it by the time I edit this. This is the little bag I was talking about from BagSmart, so I'll put it up here. This is the one where it's a kind of a little personal item on wheels. I love the different color options it comes in. Super cute. So it's 18.5 inches long or tall, about 8 inches wide on the side by about almost 13.5. And then the telescoping handle goes up to 43.8 inches. So I'll put that up on the screen here. But again, thought this was a great option for a personal item. Will still fit underneath the seat in front of you and makes it a lot easier, especially if you have issues trying to carry a personal item, and if that affects you and you're just not able to do it, this is a great alternative when you're traveling. This also has 4 wheels, so it spins very easily from the looks of it. Again, BagSmart sent me some items. I've had a couple BagSmart things I'll feature later in the video, and I will obviously inspect it when I get it in, show it here, try and put in some footage of it also once I get it, and just can, you know, make sure it's Thick Girls Guide approved here. Now, this other one I picked up, this is technically for me for work. When I have to go into the office, I have to carry in like the laptop and then like all this other rigmarole. And so I've been using my adorable Kate Spade champagne bottle tote bag, but I don't want it to get ruined by like throwing it in and out of the car and then taking it to work, and then it's heavy on the straps. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like probably my favorite bag. Like if there's a fire, I'm going to grab it, probably the dog first and then the bag, you know, and then run. So that is one of my, again, favorite things. So I wanted something different that, you know, if it were to break, I wouldn't be so upset. And so I was looking on Amazon for kind of like a work bag, and I came across this from Levook. You know how we love Levook over here. And this is, you can tell it's really good quality. I love the tan bag, goes with everything. And it has a pocket just here in the front. Very, again, huge pocket there. Amazing. This would also be a really good bag if you do travel for work. Now, of course, it can get heavy. These top handles are super strong and sturdy. It also comes with a strap. It's for shoulder and whatnot. So like that. It does come with a little matching kind of pouch, zippy pouch here as well. And then we have the strap with the, it's not really padded to be honest, but it will, I mean, it'll help a little bit. Gold hardware as well. This does come in a bunch of other colors also. On the back, we have the zipper compartment, so great for something you need quick access to, such as your phone, for example. And then inside here, this is where the magic begins. We have, of course, a ton of different compartments here. Little Velcro strap. This is the laptop compartment, can fit up to a 15.6-inch laptop. And then in here, kind of a smaller tablet area. Has plenty of room in the middle here for any kind of like files that you need and whatnot. Tons of little pockets over on this side, as well as a zipper compartment. Another little pouch over here, really for like your drink. Throw a little bottle of water in there. Love this thing. Okay, so your keys, clip them to that, you'll never lose them. Okay, Dooney and Burke has that on like all their big tote bags. That's where I first became obsessed with that little key thing, and I think all big bags need it. It's a must. Because how many times do you lose your keys in a big old bag like this? You won't with that. Just clip them on there, throw them in. So easy to find. But nonetheless, love, love, love this bag. Not just for work. Oh, and it has little feet on the bottom, so it, you know, when you set it down, it's not touching the ground. So love this bag, not only for work, but thought this would be a great travel bag if you're, again, flying a lot for your job. This is kind of a really good size. This is going to fit under the seat in front of you without any kind of problems. Keeps you organized and all of that. And again, great, great quality. Also zips up, so when it is under the seat in front of you, nothing's gonna come falling out. So absolutely wanted to show you guys that for potential travel purposes. Next category is really about like purses or things that you would take kind of on excursions when you're at your travel destination. So my personal favorite for kind of like a purse is this one from Jen & Co. It is a obviously faux vegan leather. Love the kind of faux distressing, the braiding around the edge here. Is a crossbody adjustable strap, plus size friendly. Then you have kind of several compartments within the bag. So it'll hold quite a bit of stuff. Little zippy compartment here. And then, you know, for security, like folds over and snaps so people can't easily get into it. But just a great little bag that'll hold enough for you while you're kind of out and about. Love the crossbody, making you hands free, not having to worry about carrying like a normal handbag or anything like that. This also comes in a couple other kind of different colors and patterns and prints. This color will go with every single outfit. I believe it also comes in black. So either black or the cognac color would be the one that I would say is the most travel friendly. Absolutely love this bag. Used it a million times. Still looks gorgeous. So great quality, even though it is the kind of the faux leather, which has a tendency when it does age, it peels and all of that. So far, again, I got this about a year ago, I think. She's still fine. And usually that kind of that faux leather, it'll last probably like 8 to 10 years. And then after that, it's kaput. The next thing that I would recommend is a smaller backpack. So for like excursions and stuff like that, or if you're traveling with like kids and whatnot, you're probably going to need more than the standard little crossbody bag. But again, me with the love of backpacks, but hands-free, you can pack enough in there, but it's small enough to where it's not going to be something you can overpack and make super heavy. Now, this one, it does have a top handle as well. This is from Bag Smart, so this is one of their new backpacks. Love the color. Cute little tan accents with black accents and the zippers and all of that too. A lot of different pockets, but you have your kind of drink holders on both sides. The front pocket here. Also a pocket here at the top. And then when you open it, if you need to, you could also use this as a personal item as well. It does have a laptop pocket here that is, I think it can hold the 15.6 standard kind of laptop. Has some other pockets in there as well. Really fantastic quality bag. And the other little backpack that I recommend, I'll put it up here too. This is from Sunhiker. I got it on Amazon. It's a little smaller than this. Fantastic for excursions. I used to take it on all of my trips. It actually broke last year after, like, I've had it for like 10 years probably. Like, it's a long time. Really great quality for that. But it broke in New Orleans last year. I think like the strap ripped off finally or something like that. So, I mean, she was my ride or die for a long time. So then BagSmart reached out to me. I didn't end up buying another backpack yet. I was planning to rebuy that Sunhiker backpack again before whatever trip I go on next that I would need it for. But then they sent me this and I was like, well, this is a fantastic alternative to it. A little bit bigger, but this is what I will use go forward for my little excursion bag if needed. And the last bag under the purse kind of excursion type bag is this one that I wore in Italy. Now, while it is not the cutest bag, the functionality of it is fantastic. So it's very much a bag that you wear on your front, and in Europe, pickpocketing is a big thing. So you definitely want a bag that is sitting on your front here. The strap is adjustable, also plus size friendly, which we love. You can also change what side you want the strap to be on. So love that you have options. Now, pockets of this bag really have kind of hidden style zippers here. So it kind of flips, the material kind of flips over, but a few different pockets on the front here. Now it's a little bit bigger. This was my favorite part because your phone, okay, if you don't have one of those Max phones, those big giant ones that are for man hands, it fits right in there. So that was my regular iPhone 12 Pro. Again, a Max I don't think is going to fit in there. Maybe. You got about another ½ inch of space. I don't know how much bigger they are, but they're too big for me. And that fit in there perfectly. So loved that because I had my phone secured on my front. I am such a culprit of putting it in my back pocket. And in Europe, if you do that, they're going to get it. And that's what they really want, is either your phone or some cash. And on the back has a nice little kind of hidden pocket because it folds over and is very much close to your front. And this is like the big section here. And there's like a little pocket in there as well. I think over here. Yeah, little pocket in there as well. So again, this was fantastic for Europe. I loved this thing. It was very comfortable. It is a neutral gray, so it did go with every outfit. Again, not the cutest, most fashionable type bag, but the functionality of it makes up for it. So absolutely love this. So next category is toiletry and packing. So the first bag that I have is from Tripped Travel, and this is the toiletry bag set from them. And this is really good for packing for smaller trips where you don't need very much. This is detachable down here, so if you wanted to compact it even further, you definitely can. And this thing, you can fit quite a bit in it. It does get like really stuffed, but it is flexible material where like the mesh part back here like really stretches and all of that. So you can definitely fit a bunch of good stuff in here. Also love the hanging option. That is one of my favorite features. Really good quality, definitely like a nylon material. This does come in several other colors. So there's like this like pretty kind of teal with a cognac accent. There's white, black, an aqua blue color, gray. And it does come with another little TSA approved liquids bag that I don't know where it is right now, but I don't usually put it in there with it. And then it also comes with almost kind of like a little tube bag that I would say I would use that for like socks and underwear or something like that. Nonetheless, great quality. This is something, again, I will use on a shorter trip. If I'm going on a longer trip, where I need kind of more things and all of that, then I am gonna bring my Bag Smart toiletry bag. So if you are kind of like an overpacker, you got to be careful with this one because this is the big daddy, okay? Like, she is gonna let you pack all the things. This is the large size. I think there's a medium size where it doesn't have like this down at the bottom. It's just like the 3 compartments. I think it's still the same size in general though, but has the hanging hook. So hanging that when you get to your destination makes it super, super easy. And then it does close or zip. It does zip close here, so nothing will come out. And then the interior is like that kind of PVC plasticky stuff where if something spills, it is super easy to clean. Love this. Also comes in a bunch of other colors as well. I think there's like purple and blue and yellow, black and white, of course. This is the dusty kind of pink color, and it is like a fabric on the outside. Now, if I'm traveling with this bag, I'm not going to have a bunch of separate bags for like my makeup or that separate toiletry bag. Everything and its mother goes in here. So it's just all in one spot because this thing is huge. It will fit everything in the kitchen sink. You have to be very careful not to overpack it. It will take up a lot of room in your luggage. This is probably not ideal for carry-on packing whatsoever. For carry-on, I would go with that tripped travel bag to keep it to a minimum. Now, if I was bringing the trip travel bag, obviously that does not have a ton of space. It's not going to fit your makeup as well if you're bringing like eyeshadow and face palettes and stuff like that. So when I went to Italy, this is what I picked up for my makeup. I fit the perfect amount of makeup in here and then some. And then I have, of course, I needed a matching set. So I bought the brush holder as well for all the makeup brushes, eyeliner, mascara, all that kind of stuff. So these are my favorite little makeup bags. Again, if I'm using the Bag Smart, that big, huge toiletry, my makeup fits in there. So I'm not going to use these in addition to that. But for the tripped travel bag, where that's just holding like the essentials, this is the rest of my stuff that I pack in my for my makeup and whatnot. So love these. These are great quality. I think they're by like Pinky or something like that. I don't know. Obviously they'll be linked down below, but fantastic quality. I love that you can see in there what you have, and zips closed. I've never had the zippers get stuck or anything like that either. So absolutely love these. The other little bags that I've used before, really, I think I got these before I got the compression cubes, but the print is just so stinking cute that I keep them. I use them for like other stuff sometimes. So these I just want to show you because they're adorable, to be honest. Now these are, they're packing cubes basically. So this is just a regular standard packing cube. It's not a compression one at all. I've used these for a few different things just to organize luggage if I didn't need the compression packing cubes. This is the small one. It's a 3 set. So this is the large. There's a medium in between there and then the small one. This one fits my travel hangers, and so this is what I just keep them wrangled in, which, by the way, I'll link these below. These are the best things since ever, especially if you're sharing a hotel room with, you know, a bunch of women and there's never enough hangers. And I hate living out of my suitcase. So I do fully unpack. But this is the perfect size for like 6 or 7 little travel hangers. So I'll throw this in to my luggage pretty much everywhere I go. But just wanted to show you this because, again, the print, I die. Love it. The next thing that I have here, also from Bag Smart, is the jewelry organizer. I don't know if I would call this a bag necessarily, but definitely a must for travel. I love that it is lined with cute little satin pink on the inside. It has little snaps up here so your necklaces will not tangle. Again, spots for the rings, earrings, all that good stuff. Love that this is flexible because when you pack it in, you can really just wad it up in somewhere and it'll be fine. So this is definitely a win. And then the last thing for packing, I got a bunch of packing cubes, guys, but I always get the compression packing cubes. Now, what I like about the compression packing cubes is not even that they compress, but you could use them as regular standard packing cubes if you want to, just unzip the compression part. But if you need some extra space, you can then zip them on up and use the compression part. So this set is from Tripped Travel. In this one, it has like 6 different packing cubes. I'll put a picture up here, but it has basically famous monuments from around the world. So there's like Sydney, Australia. I think there was like something in Japan, Taj Mahal, a bunch of different ones. Super cute. Love these. Tripped Travel makes really, really good quality travel items. So definitely check them out. They also have a different one that's not monuments from around the world. This is just what I prefer when they ask me what I wanted. I thought these were so stinking cute. And then I also have 2 sets from BagSmart. The last one is my newest one. BagSmart did send this over free for review, so I'll go into a little bit more depth on this one. We have white zippers, again, compression. Got some mesh area here. Also has little clips at the bottom, which I'm digging. So comes with the large, 2 medium size, 2 of these little kind of long, smaller ones. This is, I mean, technically you could use this for so many different things. So one, it could be a little dirty laundry bag or something like that. But also, when you're out and about, it is something that becomes a backpack. So love how lightweight this is, how thin it is. Great for adding this in case you're out shopping and buy a bunch of souvenirs and you need a bag to put them in. Going to the beach, like the sand's just going to shake on out of there because of the mesh bottom. I could see myself using this a ton, just this piece in and of itself. So love that they included it in that, and they also changed it to be able to be worn as a backpack. That's probably what I'll use it for rather than like a dirty laundry bag. The other set, the pink set, has a laundry bag, but it does not have straps like this to where it turns into a backpack. Absolutely love it. So can't speak highly of that enough. And so those are the packing cubes. And the last thing for packing that I have are these shoe bags. So again, if you're checking a bag or if you're doing carry-on and you don't want the shoes to kind of touch other stuff in the bag, these open right up, can fit shoes in there. If you've got some sandals and stuff, you could fit like a pair of tennis shoes and, you know, a couple sandals or whatnot in each bag. Or also, these are good if you have like a kind of like a beach vacation where you might have like a wet swimsuit and you're moving from one place to another, or you're flying home and there's a wet swimsuit. This will keep it from getting everything else in your bag wet. So these come in, I think it was a set of 6 when I initially bought it, and just a cute like little floral print here. So I've definitely used those. Those are fantastic as well. Again, super lightweight, not adding a bunch of weight, but protecting your shoes from touching and rubbing all over your clothes and all that stuff. And the next category is in-flight bags. So the first one I have is this little tech bag. So this one's good if you only have, like, I would say not that much techie stuff that you're bringing. So just maybe like a couple charging cables and whatnot. So it's pretty flat, compact, dual-sided, has a little wrist strap as well, and then of course zips up to keep everything contained. So I do like this one, the color of it, the aesthetic of it. It holds enough, but again doesn't let you overpack it. If you are someone who's going to be bringing, I would say like a camera or like a GoPro or other stuff that needs, like if there's multiple kinds of cables that you're going to need for charging, that kind of stuff, then I would probably recommend the Tripped Travel tech bag. This one is a bit larger. We have a couple more pockets on it here, and it kind of opens up like an accordion here. So this gives you the ability to really pack more things. I love that there are so many dividers and little pockets. There's a little zippy pouch on this side as well. So this really lets you kind of pack in additional cords or batteries and chargers and the charging bricks, and like I threw my GoPro in here on when I went to Hawaii. So this one is, again, it's very thick canvas. It's super, super durable. If you drop this, it'll be fine. Like the electronics in it will be fine. I believe it's water resistant as well. Has a little top handle. So this one, it also comes in a couple other colors, but very, very well made. This is kind of the size difference between the two as well. So this one you could definitely stuff a lot more things in it. So it just kind of depends on what you need and, you know, how long you're traveling for and what kind of equipment you're going to be bringing. And then the other thing for in-flight, these are technically like TSA liquid bags, but I use it for my in-flight organization. So this is my little bag that I just stuff everything in that I'm gonna need in flight. So I have like my AirPods in there. I have hand cream, gum, sanitizing wipes, hair clips, lip balm, cough drops, all that good stuff. So just everything all in one spot. So I can just open my personal item, pull it out, and I know I have everything all in one bag for during the flight that I will need. This is an empty one. It does come in a set of 3. Disregard, they are dirty because I use them and I haven't cleaned this one, but these are fantastic. Absolutely love these. You could also, if you wanted to, like what I've done before I got like other little snacky boxes, is put some snacks up in here too. So you have like your in-flight bag and you have a little snacky bag. So it comes with, again, a set of 3. Love the print of it. Super cute little pink and brown leopard print. Gold, or actually rose gold hardware. So those are the in-flight bags. And the only other type of little bag that I have is these are like lambskin leather little snap pouches. So these are good. And they just you kind of pinch them and they snap shut, and it flies as well. So these I used when I was in Italy. These are great to have, like, so in Europe they use a lot of coins, and so I would have my little euros in there in case I needed to like use the bathroom, and they charge for it. Some places over there, a lot of places do, and it's like usually like a euro. So had kind of like my money in here in that little crossbody bag, so it was easily accessible. If someone pickpocketed this, like, what do you get in $10? Who cares, you know? But you weren't getting anything important. But I found these are like really, really just easy to use. Again, they just snap shut so nothing will come out. This comes with a set of 4, so it comes with, I think, like pink, purple, blue, and then I think a gray color. So these have been just a nice little coin purse type of thing. And that is it for my bag video. So yeah, with all these bags, again, do I bring every single one on every trip? Obviously not. Different trips you want to pack differently, and you're going to bring different things depending on what you're doing or what type of trip it is. Again, you know, a cruise is different from a hiking trip, is different from a trip to Europe, is different from going to see Antarctica. You know what I mean? So I have an array of stuff because I've done a ton of different styles of trips and accumulated this over quite a big period of time. So everything is linked down below if you are interested, so you can pick that up. They are mostly affiliate links, I believe, so I do make a small commission if you purchase something, so thank you in advance if you do. If not, you can search whatever the description is, and I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or wherever it is. And that is it, guys. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl Gang, and give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.